Annie Lane, everybody.
Alrighty, hi everybody. My name's Danny. My story tonight is about my dad. He's a cool guy. He just says and does inappropriate and wonky things all the time. Like very recently, he told me he kind of regrets not joining the army, which is fine. It's just an interesting thing to say to your youngest kid when you were the stay-at-home parent. Yeah, like, you know what would have been more fulfilling than raising my 3 beautiful children? Going to war. Yeah. That really would have benefited everybody. So he was a good dad. He just decided to wage war on the local animals in the neighborhood instead. And he tried to enlist me one morning. He woke me up and was like, Danny, I'm going to need your help outside with something real quick. Already way too nonchalant for what was about to happen. I go outside to see that he is filling a bucket with hose water. That doesn't catch my eye as much as the caged and terrified chipmunk. And I'm like, cool, can't wait to see how I'm involved. He was like, Danny, I don't know if you're aware of this, but we have a chipmunk problem. It kind of seems like you're the one with the chipmunk problem. I don't have any beef with them. I don't know why you roped me into this. I woke up 30 seconds ago. Is the problem that you're catching them like Pokemon and bringing them to the house? Because, yeah, I'm aware of that. He was like, no, Danny, they've been getting in the gutters and they can cause some serious property damage, so I've been setting up traps all over the yard. Yeah, sounds like a job for an exterminator or even like a pet dog, but he turned it into a DIY situation. And then he said, all right, while I hold the bucket steady, I'm going to need you to push the cage under. So I start to cry, which is an appropriate response for a few reasons. One, my dad just asked me to take my first steps to becoming a serial killer. Steps I could have gladly taken on my own time, thank you. No reason to rush that process. Secondly, definitely giving me the harder of the 2 tasks. I'll say that. A task made unnecessarily complicated, like that age-old question, how many people does it take to kill a rodent? He could have just, poisoned the bait in the traps and, disposed of the body on his own. No, he made it a group project. Last reason why I was sobbing uncontrollably, I was 9 years old at the time. Great time to remind you I am the youngest child. 2 older brothers sleeping soundly in the house behind me. I don't know what made me more qualified for the job position, but I'm pretty sure I didn't apply. And eventually my dad said, all right, fine, you don't have to do this, but you do need to toughen up a little bit. And we experienced the full consequences of that sentence approximately a year later. Me, my brother, and a couple of our friends were riding our bikes around the neighborhood. A chipmunk jumped out into the middle of the road. My brother didn't have time to swerve, hit it, killed it. Yeah, kind of sad. But we still wanted to, ride our bikes around. So we had to clean up this situation. So we, scooped it up, walked to the side of the road, and plopped it directly into our neighbor's mailbox. Yeah, hindsight is 20/20. What we did was wrong. In the moment, I thought it was hilarious. Mostly because it was my idea. And now we're kind of starting to see the seeds that my father has sown. Truly blooming into a nightmare for the entire community. We just kind of went about our day until later that evening. My parents got a pretty upsetting phone call, which prompted them to walk into the living room. Sam, Danny, can you guys pause Mario Kart for 4 seconds? Did you guys put a dead animal in the neighbor's mailbox? And we were like, no. That sounds like it was probably somebody else. And then my father said, okay, well, we called your friend's parents, and they admitted that you guys all did that together. That classic Kevin Lang, setting traps. Walked right into it. We were like, yeah, on second thought, that was us. Yeah, that's ringing some bells. Today, yes, that did happen today. And this is when my mother chimes in. I'm sure a lot of you were waiting for her to, be the voice of reason in all of this. And you people can wait a little while longer, because what she said was, we're not mad that you did it, we're mad that you lied about it. You should be mad at both. 100%. Because what we did was frightening. If someone did this to me today, if I were to open my mailbox and find a dead chipmunk, I'd be like, okay, we're moving. All right. No, pack it up. I don't know either, but we're not wanted here. And I think it's time to go. So yeah, our punishment was that we had to, of course, clean out the mailbox for them. And then we weren't allowed to play Xbox for a month, which is fine, because GameCube is how you play Mario Kart. I don't think my parents fully understood that concept, but that's okay. Moral of the story, parenting is hard. And I think that's it. Are there any questions? Okay, I'll take that. Silence says no. Thank you all. That has been my set.